Dear students, in this video we will go through sixth lesson of our geography, that is population. We already studied last year the same thing, but a little bit details we want to study. So the first thing we will go through the lesson first, population, what it mean, and we want to study three major things in this lesson: population size and its distribution, and population growth and process of population change, then characteristics of the or the qualities of population. Like these three basic things we are going to study, or this is the major theme of this lesson. What are they? Population size and distribution, then population growth and process of population change, that we studied. This both we studied. Only characteristics and quality of population, that we studied little bit less in the last year. So we are going to the lesson. We will finish this lesson very fastly. Then population size and distribution, that is the first concept and the same. And India's population size and distribution by numbers, what is the condition, that we can see. And here in the where we are comparing with the world as well as with other other states. Then India's population distribution by density, according to the a square kilometer area, how many people they are living. According to that we are calculating the density of population, what is the condition. And here it is map given which states having maximum number of people, which states having very less number of people, like that details we will get it. The next one, it is the population growth and process of population change, that is the second concept what we are going to study. And in that we can see population growth, and in that annual growth is there. Then we can see the we studied the change of population because of the birth rate, death rate, then migration, immigration, like that things already we have seen last year. Same concept it is. Then next one, the age composition of population. In that we are making to three groups. One is the children, that is below 15 years, means they are dependent population on the working population. Second one, it is working population, that is 15 years to 59 years. The next one, aged one, means above 60, that we are calling elderly or senior citizen. The next topic, it is sex ratio, that is we are calculating in the we can say like that, for 1000 male how many female, that is the sex ratio. And in India it is 945 ladies for 1000 men, that is that much difference we can see. The next topic, that is comes under the this one, third topic, third concept, that is the quality of population. And the first topic, it is literacy rate. Then next one, occupational structure. Then next we can see health. Then adolescence population, that is general concept. Then next one, it is very important one, what we really want to understand from this, what is the national population policy of India. Then what is national population policy of 2020 and adolescence. These are the things, because we are here in adolescence age, and which is related to our thing, nutritional things and needs of minerals. For that, what all policies are there for government, that things we want to understand. This is all about the lesson. So many concepts we studied already in 8th standard, and we will go through very fastly this lesson. Very interesting lesson, as well as what we can say, this if you are understanding this population and some of the things, basic things, then we can understand it is overpopulation, what it is, and why we are suffering this much of unemployment, why still India is a poor country, like that things we will get answer. Okay. Can you imagine a world without human beings? This is the introduction part. Who would be ultimated the resources and created social and cultural environment. In economics, we will study that human being as a resources. We have seen that one in the second lesson. It is related lesson, and we can see the last two sentences of the paragraph. Human being as a resources, how we can make people as a resources, or for that what all things we want, what we should do, and what all things affecting the human resource. This, it may be natural calamities, it may be health issues, like that many things are there. Or when population is becoming a disaster, is it becoming a disaster, or what we can say, liability to the government, or a burden to the government, or how the natural events and the social changes, how it is affecting human being. Then population is a pivotal element in social studies. We can't avoid. In history we are studying about human beings and different events, that is in the past days. And economics we are studying the economical activity of human being. In civics we are studying the political activity of human beings. And here in geography we are studying the basic resources and relation with the human being. So social science means the science which is we are dealing with the human being directly. So it is the thing which we can't avoid from our study. So as a last chapter of geography we are studying about population. Okay, it is the point to reference from each of other elements are observed and from which they derive significance and meaning. Means we are getting the when we are referring with economics or political science or sociology or anthropology, all these science is related to social science. And when we are referring we can see that one the elements which is helping or giving the significance and meaning of human life. Then resources, calamities and disaster are all meaningful only in relation to human beings. Resources, even though for example cow or a grass or a plants or a iron or water, everything becoming resource when we are using that one. Somebody is there to be use it, then only we can call it resource. We have seen that one already in a resource chapter. Okay, so somebody should be there to use that thing, or then only it becoming valuable thing, then only we can call it a resource. Then calamities, the animals, are they making any rehabilitation centers after calamities, after flood or tsunami? Now the present day because of corona they are arranging any rehabilitation for the animals, any cow or a lion or elephant? No, we are giving some rehabilitation area for them. Then disasters, it may be human made disasters or natural disasters. Is it affecting, or they are making any noise, they are making any parliament or meeting like that for avoiding all these things, any animals? No, everything coming like that, we are affecting or we are thinking about all these things. Their numbers, distribution, growth, characteristics and qualities provides the basic background for understanding and appreciating all aspects of the environment. What all things are there in the environment? It may be resources like water, air, everything becoming valuable when we are using it, when we are thinking about the distribution of that one. Who is thinking about distribution and other things? Any animal, it is they are thinking how much grass is available here in Tamil Nadu and Kerala and like that? No. Okay, so human beings are producers and the consumers of earth's resources. Please underline, human being, what we are doing, we are producing. What we are producing? Resources. And who is consuming that word? We ourselves are consuming. For example, we are keeping a cow at home or a goat at home, and we ourselves are milking that one, taking milk and using that milk or consuming. So we are producing milk and we are consuming milk, and that is a resource. Like that, all the resources same condition. So what we want to know, each and every country, how people we are making use the resources, or from the resource what is available, basic resources, from that we are, how we are producing materials what we need for our livelihood or for a quality of keep the quality of life or standard of life, for that how we are making use. So for that, what we want to know, we want to understand the population, the related population and population study we want to do. So first question, it is population size and distribution. How many people are there, where they are located? And we know, when we studied histories from 6th standard, we know people we are living in the banks of the river, or where there is water is available. In the drainage chapter also we have seen that one. And what is the size of the population? If you are looking at the cities, major cities like Delhi, Mumbai or Surat, or all the major cities, it is developed were on the banks of the river. So that is one reason, availability of water, or because of that one we can see the facilities for agriculture or the industrial facilities or job opportunities. That is the one reason. The next one, population growth and process of population change. What is population growth? That is the annually how many new birth rate it is coming, how many death rate it is coming. According to that, how many number of people it is increasing every year, and how has the population grown, how it is growing. Why nowadays, if you are looking, because of corona, 8 lakh people died in the world, and India we reached above 50,000 people died. And what is the population of India? 138 crore people. In that, we our people affected by corona near about 30 lakh people affected by corona. And because of like that, some situation, it may be disease, or it may be natural calamities like a tsunami or earthquake, like that. Because of that one, how it is changing the population growth, or how it is changing according to time. Then characteristics and qualities of population, we studied that one in economics, that human resource. In that chapter we studied need of health, need of education, need of training, like that. These things are deciding the quality of population. What are their age, sex composition, literacy level, occupational structure, and health condition. This will decide what the characteristics as well as quality of population. Okay, we will continue in next video.